But she's missing one thing: whimsy. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, and in today's video we will be setting up my bullet journal for the month of July. However, we will be adding a little twist. This is my beautiful bullet journal. This came from Archer and Olive. It is a A5 dot grit journal. This came from their Chrysanthemum collection, part of their everyday collection that they did last summer. And she is beautiful. I love the gold. Look at the pretty flowers. Very dainty, very cute, very demure. But she's missing one thing: whimsy. Now, I know we hear whimsy all the time. Like, if you have the same TikTok feed that I have, then you've seen adding whimsy in your everyday life, adding whimsy in your work, adding whimsy while on a walk, things I do that's whimsical, blah, 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 blah. It has been the word of the summer, basically, and that's okay. However, I feel like we need to really understand what whimsy means, and for that we need to go to the dictionary. So, whimsy is a noun that refers to playful, unusual behavior, humor, or ideas. It describes something done for fun or imagination rather than for a serious practical purpose. Now, I can get why whimsy is important. I don't want to bring up too much about like the political climate that's been going on. However, we are in a very weird space. A lot is changing when it comes to policies and choices for certain people in the US, if you're from here. And I think things have just gotten very dark and heavy and very serious. So people have been trying to add whimsy in the mundane to add just a little bit more positivity in their lives. And that's beautiful in my opinion. When I created this channel, I was very new to bullet journaling. I was a long time watcher, but I never actually did it. And when I started this channel, I wanted to explore my creative side and like my organizational side and find a good blend in the middle. However, I feel like I've kind of been leaning more towards the mundane, and I'm not mundane. Like, that's not me. So what I wanted to do was bring back more whimsy, bring back more creativity, bring back more fun in my bullet journal. If you guys watched my video last week where I gave myself a creative weekend reset, then I feel like this is just kind of like the part 2 of that, and it's going to take place the entire month of July. This was recorded in the future, so I already completed my July bullet journal setup, which you guys will see in this video, of course. But I created a 30-day whimsy challenge. Isn't she cute? This is how I documented. I just did like 30 boxes. I know there are 31 days in July, but I just capped it at 30. Leave me be. So each day is something that I can do or add to my bullet journal, to my weekly spreads, to add more whimsy in my bullet journal. I will still be doing my habit trackers. I still will be doing my weekly setups, but this challenges me to not just look at it as a plain, boring weekly setup and to actually not be afraid to spice it up, whether it's good or bad. And I want you guys to join me too. So I created a PDF version of my whimsy challenge. It doesn't look exactly like this, but it still has all the same challenges. So we will be doing this together. You can find my PDF in the description below. All right, you guys, let's get started with my bullet journal setup. For my title page, I love how busy yet simple this page is. I did this entire spread using one of my black gel micron pens, and then I used about 5 or 6 of my zebra mild liners. I think the color palette is a good spot that's like right in between like spring as we transition into summer. I know we're technically into summer now, but I don't know, maybe because where I live, it hasn't been very warm yet, so it still kind of feels like spring. But I really love these soft blush pinks and blues, and it turned out really, really well. So the bottom of this page just has some very simple line work flowers. I wanted to not do too much because You know, the whole point of this spread and my challenge is to fill this page up with things I create throughout the month. So I kind of had to like get all my fills out for the title page and my habit tracker, and then like leave the rest for what's left to come. So yes, I did these basic line drawing flowers, and I did end up using one of my Tombow brush pens for like a darker green for the flower stems, but other than that, everything else was filled in with my zebra mild liners. I liked how simple it was. I liked how busy yet minimal it felt. I did a bunch of little sparkly twinkles and I filled it in with the same colors, and yeah, I just kept the title page very, very simple, and I truly love how girly the title page came out. I don't know if girly is the right word, but it just felt very much like me. I feel like this is like my brain is very busy, yet is always not much going on. I love it. So that's my title page.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling, that would make you smile? I'll bring you flowers, girl, enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. I love your style, and I love your grace. Said I love to put a smile on your pretty little face. I love it when you're close to me. That's where I want you to always be. I didn't know when I found you that I would find a love so true. And you can see it in my eyes. That girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours.
Moving on to another favorite for my monthly spreads, and that is my monthly overview and habit tracker. So, to give you the steps of what we do, we first are going to write how many days are in the month. So, in the month of July, there are 31. So, I label first 1 through 31. And then next to each number, I label the corresponding day that number falls on. So the first day of July is on a Wednesday, so I put a little abbreviation as like a W for Wednesday, and then I just keep on going down all the way until we get to the end of the month. And then I like to separate mines into weeks because a lot of my goals are typically like to read every week, work out 2 to 3 times a week, whatever. So I typically will break it down into like 7 spaces just so I know how the weeks are broken up, but you don't have to do that. And at the bottom of this page, I like to list my abbreviations for the habits I'm tracking. So I typically track the same ones. I track journaling, my night routine, reading, working out, and drawing. So I write down at the bottom like a little key as to what I'm going to label each part. And then I go back to the top of my page, and near the inseam of the book, I write those abbreviations. And that is how I will track my habits for the month. And to continue the lovely theme, I just added some more hand-drawn flowers at the bottom.
Pack your bags for the weekend. I just booked our flights. Let's go see a show in Mexico, yeah. Laugh and dance all night. We should fly right over the sea. Take my hand to another land, girl, just you and me. Breakfast here and dinner there, we flow with the breeze. We can do this anywhere, name a place you wanna see, yeah. Few days in Tokyo, weekend in Spain. Out there in Ibiza, chillin' all day with your feet up. Don't matter where we go, always stays the same. I got you and you got me, girl. That'll never change. That'll never change. We should ride a bike round Amsterdam. Feel the breeze taking the sights. Hand in hand through the streets of Paris, girl. Having fun by candlelight. Maybe we could take the train to London. I've got some real good friends out there. Maybe we could check out Strasbourg and Barcelona. Our love can take us to
Now, instead of doing a goals page, we are moving back up to the front title page, and this is where I will be filling in my 30-day Whimsy challenge. I am so excited. I hope you guys click for the download of the 30-day Whimsy challenge so you guys can join it with me. The link for the PDF I created is in my YouTube description, so please look at it. And I did skip around a lot in this part, like on this section, because it took me forever just because it's 30 boxes I have to fill out. And then I was still trying to make it like decorative. So yeah, sorry if I skipped around. I just didn't want you guys to see me work on this for 35 to 45 minutes. But to label each day, I use some old stickers from Archer and Olive. And then in each box, I wrote what the goal or what I'm supposed to draw is for that day. I know July has 31 days, but I just kept it 30 for this one just to keep it simple. You know, I don't want to like put too many expectations on myself. And I also want to like reflect on the last day, just see all the cool, fun things that I've done. So yeah. So yes, just filled out the 30 boxes, and I did like little doodles and sketches for each one, but I just really wanted to list my goal for that day.
first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling, that would make you smile? I'll bring you flowers, girl, enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. I love your style, and I love your grace. Said I love to put a smile on your pretty little face. I love it when you're close to me. That's where I want you to always be. I didn't know when I found you that I would find a love so true. And you can see it in my eyes, that girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours.
Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Did you pause for a minute? Did you even feel it? Yeah, you felt it. For a minute. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. It was in the air. It was a smile. I was humming. You were whispering something. Did you feel it? Did you ever feel it? You said you felt it. You were in it. We both lived it. You got me wrong and I got you wrong.
Alright, you guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my socials, download the 30-day Whimsy challenge, link in my description, and let's add some whimsy for the month of July. Bye, you guys.